Wow, what a set. So Levin's waiting in grands, and then we are going to see these two play. It's HBox versus Zain. Moist Mogul's on the line.
Ooh, wow, they've played a lot.
Oh, so Zain's up now.
Zain's up 22 to 20. It feels like Marth has gone through this thing where they're trying to collect gym badges of character matchups and knowledge.
Yeah.
And the first gym badge, the first gym badge was figuring out Puff. That was like the first one that was like, hey, this one's really hard. We don't know how to do it. PPU, started that ball, and Zain kind of figured it out for a while. It's innovated a lot. But
yeah,
I feel like they've played less
Juan
recently.
ran into brick walls for a while there, and that was really interesting. But now it's not as up in the air. But I don't know. What are the recent results?
LSI was really interesting. Ludwig Smash Invitational, because they actually played 3 times. HBox won the first time. It was kind of bad. Then Zain won the second time, but it was close as hell. And then the third time in finals, Zain kind of washed him. So as the weekend went on, Zain kind of looked better and better and better.
That's
you know what?
HBox in Vegas.
I'm realizing I need to give an apology to Mango.
Okay.
I know why he didn't go Fox. Do you remember what Hungrybox was saying on this couch?
He said he would camp him.
He was saying,
He's like, I'm gonna
should I go full TJ and HBox? Like, should I do it?
Yeah.
Like, I've never gone this hard. Like, I might do it. He's talking about playing the campiest style he's ever played in his career. And I don't think Mango wants that.
Yeah, Mango...
He did it for us.
He did it for us.
He did it for the people.
Wow.
Batman.
We're like Maggie Simpson on his wall, but it's just like us commentators.
Unbelievable.
All right. Well, it's HBox. Now, this is your bread and butter, Ludwig.
Yes.
You know a thing or two about beating Zain.
I do know a thing or two about beating Zain. I've never lost to him in Puff, Marth, 4-1. I've never lost to him.
Ever.
Yep,
really?
ever.
He hasn't gotten one.
No, he's never gotten one.
My goodness.
I always walk away with the money.
That's good. That's why some people are on top.
And the main innovation is how they figured out how to grab Puff consistently. Because it was tricky for a long time. She can crouch, and then it's harder to grab her body. But Zain figured out you can do a dashing grab her consistently from that. And off the grab, they're nuts. They do a lot of pivot tippers, a lot of early kills.
To be fair, I think Marth knew that for a long time, but Zain was the one good enough to like
consistently
implement that. And
that's fair.
And even then, you miss.
Then you miss.
All right, I'm looking at the head-to-head. Past 5, all Zain dubs.
Past 5, okay.
So 5's, that's a.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when did Hungrybox win last? So he won the
LACS and Swiss pools.
I'm not gonna lie. When I thought Zain was never gonna lose to Hungrybox again. I thought there was a point where I was like, oh, it's just over.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it was just like, damn, it was like a brick wall, and HBox just didn't have it anymore.
To be fair, that happens with Hungrybox a lot more than most top players.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when he lost to SFAT at Shine,
dude,
and I was like, oh, it's over. Fox figured out how to beat Puff. And then he'll innovate a lot, not in the matchup, but I think in like his own mental.
No, he went
like to psychologically.
Dude, it was the same thing with him and PP. I remember I watched a set with PP and Hungrybox in 2011. I'm like, it's over. Puff actually, HBox needs to pick up a secondary. This can't be done. PP's neutral's too good.
That's crazy.
So that does happen. I think it's the way Puff loses, because Puff looks so limited when they lose.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if you don't get your rests and your edge guards, what do you have?
You know what else I've always said about Melee is, like, I think the reason why it's such a rage game, like back on old Anthers and stuff, and people throwing controllers, myself included, it's like losing in this game hurts. Like, you get beat for like a combo, and then you get edge guarded. It hurts in a specific way, and when you add being Jigglypuff on top of that, you're like, oh my god. So it's really exhausting to lose, and therefore also really rewarding to win.
Something Zain got really good at, because Hungrybox didn't innovate for 10 years, he just did the same thing, is specifically his recovery, and then how Puff has to edge guard against Marth. It's kind of hard. Now, it used to be very easy. It used to be just hold a ledge, you can throw it a fair, you can re-grab it, and then they'll land on stage, you can rest it or F-smash it. But Zain, he recovers a lot faster.
He's really tricky with when he spends the side B.
Ooh, there you go.
He waits a lot. See the punish?
Sometimes he does that up B, but he makes it look like he's going to land on the stage, but then he kind of drifts and goes back onto the ledge.
Yeah.
And you've jumped off the ledge thinking that he won't go to it, but you're wrong.
And he waits so long that you have to refresh invincibility as Puff, but it's not fast. You're very slow at refreshing, so it'll hit you while you do that, then grab the ledge.
But that was a really good coverage from HBox. He tanked the up B and then just rested. Oh, man, this is looking tough.
Yeah, that percent's bad. He's going to go for some pound rest, maybe a spot dodge rest, maybe an empty hop up tilt rest. You need a rest at this point.
You don't even get... Ooh, still alive. I mean, but... Oh!
Close.
Bagabios!
And then Zain wants like side B into up tilt.
Power shield rest, Ludwig Jr. hits that on the nair.
100%.
That might... Okay. That got close to killing. Timber forward air from anywhere.
It should kill next.
One more, yeah.
Yeah, if that almost killed from the ground, then...
Does the GO clutch this one, guys?
I don't think so.
But he's holding shield, Ludwig.
He's... Dude.
Oh!
Took that from me, too. Took that from me, too.
God damn it. Take that from you.
Get your own shit.
Oh, my God!
I believe up throw could kill.
It's the GOAT!
Oh, he's panicking. See, that's a great recovery, too, because the sword goes and covers.
Oh, he baited out that. He conditioned him by holding shield for 9 years before that. Now it's 102. This is bad.
Zain wins, it's fine. Zain wins, it's fine. Chill, chill, chill.
Moist moguls.
Zain wins, it's fine.
He's straight up.
He flames! The GOAT. What's up? What's up, Ludwig?
He's actually the GOAT. At some point.
It's crazy to come back from that. That's all I'm saying.
At some point.
Like, how many game winners do you have to hit? How long is the compilation? How many times, man? At one point, you just gotta say, man, that's the best player ever to put your controller. It's okay that he can't DIO throw up here sometimes. You know?
Because some people don't need it.
Yes.
Some rare chosen few.
know?
That's a tough one to lose.
Einstein didn't have a jump shot. We don't hold that against him. You know?
He got Zain so nervous.
Oh, my lordy, lordy.
Cody said, thank you.
Oh my
Let's go.
Yeah.
CC rests.
I mean, Cody he definitely wants to play H-Box. He would say right now at this tournament, I don't care who I play. It's fine.
I want Zain to win so
H-Box.
bad.
He would say that.
I want Zain to win so bad. Moist mogul Zain, please.
I know, brother.
Imagine a Zain left in grand.
Sounds like he needs a coach.
I know. You want to get in there?
You know?
Look, I think I could help any top player's mentality immensely, but that's all I can bring you. The gameplay, you've got to be there for that.
Feels like Hungrybox has, after the win, decided to slow it down quite a bit. I don't know if you guys see that.
That's the luxury, too, of getting the first game and being like, you know what, you come to me.
Also getting a CC rest off dash attack.
He's made Zain look like a fool.
Oh my god.
You don't want to swing left. You don't want to swing left.
Here's the thing. I think Phil's right.
What?
He's the GOAT.
He needs a coach?
No, he's H-Box the GOAT.
Yes, sir.
I think he decides to.
Oh,
he's
God.
the GOAT! I think he decides to win and lose. And I think right now he's choosing to win.
That is GOAT activity.
It's my time again.
It's my time.
I think with Hungrybox, his aura is larger than what the hell? His
Personal life.
What is Hungrybox's face he's making? What is it? Okay, my bad.
Like he will create an aura around himself that everyone knows is coming.
Oh, no.
Hold down, you. Sorry.
You sound like a dad watching his son in the league.
I'm gonna write.
Just say,
like,
just
what
say
are you
good
doing?
contact. Good contact. Good contact.
Get in the
It's
car.
okay.
Get in the car. What are we doing this for, huh?
It's like, no,
You want to play outside? You want to play outside?
no, we can't go to Wendy's. We're going home.
Just gonna write some notes to give him later.
Garbage.
Well, here's the thing. Like, Zain, we've seen him explode Puff and H-Box very quickly, so that's always there. But, I mean, something about Wand right now,
Ooh, nice.
he just came correct.
I think
today,
one of the things that
actually.
really telling me to Hungrybox, right? So I remember Zain beat Hungrybox. It was like the first big one, right? You remember how I used to do all those back throws and like and he would just like kind of chain grab Hungrybox?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I wonder what adjustment Hungrybox will make to dealing with this. And Hungrybox's response wasn't to work on his DI. He just started air camping, and that's how I knew he was different. He was like, no, I'm not gonna get better at this mix-up. I'm just gonna make sure I never interact with this mix-up again. And I was like,
I'll just avoid that thing.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
all.
It's like, okay.
Oh, more rollouts.
It can't be this good. Violence, can you lab this? This has to be bad.
It's because on this stage you get 4. That's
Yeah,
it.
the grass.
If it's still bad, does it
And
matter
honestly,
if it's 4 versus 3?
Well, it looked like Zain didn't realize for a second because he went in after 3.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, water doesn't boil at 108 degrees. Sometimes we forget things.
Wow. Jump before the kill.
I mean, I think you're right that normally Zain is able to get a lot of grabs. We haven't seen a lot of grabs
No,
because
he's
we
getting
just
out of
don't
them.
see Hungrybox on the ground to be grabbed.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he wasn't kidding when he gave that interview.
We also used to see a lot of like just 60% strings.
Yeah, we did.
And I haven't seen that either from Zain.
What's HBox doing differently? Or is Zain just missing his punish?
He's not touching the ground at all, and he started with a lead because he had a CC rest, and so he was able to play that way without being stressed about interacting.
He's dancing. He's dancing.
He's doing a little dance
Listen,
on the platform.
he might not be the best melee player to ever play, but he's the best competitor for sure.
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
Yes. That's just the truth.
That's a fact.
All right. Play to win.
I mean, for Zane's end, I like that Zane's not pressing it because so many players across time, they're just like, I need to go in and do something. And I think it's, it's sitting in on Zain that like he is going to have to make this happen, but he knows it's not going to happen instantly.
That was clean.
And the thing is, you do have to go in because you are behind.
Right.
So it's like you don't have to force it. That's a mistake a lot of people make.
It's a fine line. It's a fine line.
And the time's ticking. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. It's not going to go to timeout, but it's like you got to make something happen.
Eventually, yeah.
And it all came off. One, the game one win, but two, that early rest.
Yeah, that really did change
Like the
everything.
uptilt.
Okay, all
Fortune
right,
killer.
all right, water.
Yeah, that
Great
killing
stage.
is humongous.
And we're online. It's a one-stock game.
HBox scrapping a little bit more, but also outspacing Zain.
He's been in the
away.
corner so much in this whole set, Zain has.
Oh, he did not handle that.
Oh, no!
Good stagger by Hungrybox.
Yeah, he caught him dashing away, and his DI was miserable.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's gonna
my
do it.
God.
Let's go, Zain!
No bias.
Got his headphones
Why did that
on.
random fan just yell that so close to the
That was
mic?
so weird.
Yeah.
Why did he sound so much like Ludwig?
Well, look, everyone sounds like
It was me! Even if Hungrybox wins, he's out.
Go
We
home.
just bounce Hungrybox. It's our tournament, bro.
He swaps the Yoshis instead of his Pokemon counter pick. I think a good call.
He's like, oh yeah, it changes.
Yeah, I think the changes did not help him.
I'll go
Hurt
to
him.
one that doesn't change.
Also, Hungrybox can't not
There.
interact as much.
He still does the same DI. It's up and it's like up and away.
The Shine
He still
2018
DI.
DI.
doesn't do down and away. He hasn't
no one's
figured it
told
out.
him. No one's told. In the
Bro,
Puff
it's been
Discord,
like
we
40
mute him for that.
Hey,
All right, get a punish.
Anyone telling HBox about the DI? Get that ass banned.
There you go. Good punish. Good punny.
That was a good amount
Not
of
funny,
damage.
please.
Good punny. This
No.
one's tough because Hungrybox can't really camp on the platforms, even top platforms.
That was an easy
short hop
rest,
up air
right?
kills.
Yeah, why didn't he rest?
I don't think it would have killed.
Smart.
Unless he was able to send him to the right, maybe. But he would have to cross him up.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. That was really smart HBox to back her at
Oh,
that
3-0
moment,
is
too.
crazy. Let's see it.
Because Zane's getting a little like,
There we go.
That was huge. I think for...
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Moist balls, baby. Come on.
Come on.
Oh! Charge it. Wrong way. It's all right. It won't kill. 30%.
I mean, yeah, it won't kill either way.
There we go.
You just
30.
take the damage.
Hold it a little bit longer
31.
so you can break shield.
I want to see it
Oh,
for
yeah.
once in my
Usually
life.
they roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just roll behind and then you rest them.
Buffer roll or something.
Nice. Oh, it doesn't count, though.
The two-time...
Man, HBox's defense is crazy right
Stop
now.
talking about it.
Dude, are you a fan? Like, dude, damn, bro.
No one cared. No one asked. No one asked. How good HBox.
And because Marth's so
smash.
tall, you can just like spam drill like
can
it's
loop
ultimate.
it.
Yeah, you can loop it, and it gets multiple staggers.
I mean, here's the thing, Ludwig. You've beat Zain plenty with your character, which is Puff. Maybe you just chose the wrong guy. Moist moguls.
I want you to melt.
I feel like this used to be an auto win for Zayn, and now I'm like, yo, I don't know.
Well,
Uh-oh.
ran out of jumps.
Okay.
I mean, look, that game one was a huge momentum shift. That was a huge lead by Zayn that HBox stole
It
without
was-
a
it
rest.
was insane, yeah.
Just by purely outplaying and getting Zayn nervous and not being nervous himself.
And then game 2 is a wash. So
Yeah.
he has to...
Oh my god.
And like mentally, if you're Zayn,
Bro.
even if you win this, you have 2 Dreamland games, and you saw how Hungrybox plays, so he's gonna play like a son of a bitch.
Yeah. How does it feel, Zayn, to have to win on 2 shit stages?
I think it's
Yeah.
one step at a time. I think that's
Actually.
all you can think about.
Right. And he's a competitor, so I'm sure he is thinking about that. But like,
I think if you're playing,
Phil,
go ahead.
He even pummeled him, and he still didn't do the DI. He doesn't know how to do it. He can't DI. He pummeled him.
Phil's standing up outrage right
I
now.
actually think
He's
it's
like,
part of
please.
Hungrybox's like expertise to not DI to make
Piss you
people
off.
sleep on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, piss you off. Be like, why don't you know how to DI? Like, what the hell?
Oh my
And you're
God.
thinking about that. Uh-oh.
Rest.
Oh, he tried. I think he tried.
Yeah, he could. A better player would have. CPU 0 got that.
CPU 0
Zero
did that
hits that.
100%.
CPU 0 is like tisk.
Oh my god!
Wow.
He needed that bad.
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be Dreamland twice. I think you need the lead the whole time. I think you need to take the first stop.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, there's a lot of ways to get it. You can do spot dodge rest, you can do crouch cancel rest, you can do empty hop up tilt rest, falling up air rest.
And I think for Zain, I think you
Pound
just
rest.
don't get into that range, right?
I mean, you
You're
have to,
so
right?
disciplined. You want to play at sword range. You just don't want Puff. You don't want Puff too bad.
Oh
you
my
don't want Puff doing
God.
that.
It's really hard.
Oh my God.
There's so many opportunities to rest. That's what made this
Okay.
matchup so hard for so long.
Yeah, it's strap in.
Oh,
Right?
that's death.
Wow. What an early
Okay, now he's
weird
got
stuff.
the lead. Let's see what he does with it. He's got to play.
Oh my
Yeah,
God! He did nothing with it. Hello, buddies. Get off the platform. All right, look. If he can do it once, he can do it again, and then he can do it again.
HBox is
also.
gonna turn me into a freak.
Yeah, you are kind of like unraveling at the seams.
I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, I love seeing him be a human.
I don't need to be. I'm a Moist Moguls rep. All right, and this is my guy, and I want him to win.
But you're also,
Your
don't you
horse.
love Jigglypuff?
No, not today. Boring as hell. I've always said this.
Lame. You did switch off a Jigglypuff game at LSI, and people didn't like that.
Oh,
But that's content.
Toph, I know you
Brent.
see the DI. I know you see it. I know you see the DI, Toph. I know you saw the. I know you saw
I
it.
didn't even want to point it out because I feel like people are gonna.
Yeah.
Lead us a
Yeah.
rest.
31 or 29, 28.
Oh.
Oh.
We get there.
I thought it was 31 too. I'm kind of with you.
No, it's 28. I should know that.
31 last time.
Don't beat yourself
I'm
up.
washed.
You almost,
Most
Zain almost
moguls
threw
are
away the stock
washed,
again
man.
by getting edge guarded there, but there was no hitbox out from HBox, and now he's knocking him around. This is really good
He
for
is
Zain.
knocking him around, yeah.
For the Moist Nation.
Moist Nation's washed. All we get is YouTube view, no W. So cringe.
You are just melting right now. Look, he SCI'd the jab. Ludwig, wake up. Come
Zain's
on. He's playing
up the
good.
stock.
Good. See that recovery? That's what I mean. That's that adaptation. Way to pause that low. Maybe there's a world. Maybe fucking put me in a blender.
This is every chat member. It's just like every hit, it's Jover or we're so back.
So back. Oh my god.
Like, what do we made the event? Like, stop.
What are
You
you
gotta
going in
get
the
a
wrong
grip.
direction for?
Just trapped the wrong way twice.
You gotta get a grip, man. It's gonna be all right. All right.
Cody said, "Whoa, whoa, slow down there." You know, there's no reason to come back, Zain.
Yeah.
All right, what do we get here?
Oh,
the eye
wait,
now,
wait,
actually.
wait.
Held down.
Did Zain figure it out? Are we looking at the what we
He started
have looked at
with
for the past
the lead.
year?
That's it,
I
right?
think he started with the lead and he also executed the game plan after having the lead. And he's shielding the pounds, which is good.
I mean, okay.
Okay, that was weird. That's a lot of damage in 4
is.
seconds.
Yeah, that's insane.
Good
Okay.
tech. Why are you getting up like that?
Yeah, he's got to get out of the corner.
So stupid.
I think he's playing good, frankly.
I think Zain is playing quite good.
Hey!
Oh my god, that's crazy that you did that down that time,
You can see him in the background and there's left of the camera. That's so funny.
I wish you could see slightly next to Ludwig how pissed Phil is every single time that DI happens. Phil's actually losing it more than Ludwig is. Over completely different things.
Yeah. Phil just wants to see the correct thing happen. That's all.
So frustrated. It is every time.
Top,
It's every time. It's
top
every
3
time.
player ever. Down and away,
so
bro.
upset.
There's a reason you don't say best ever. Battlefield, that's where he takes him. Interesting pick.
Battlefield.
I think
Oh,
Battlefield's
God.
really good against Marth.
Why?
Okay,
Explain.
I just think playing off the platforms is easier. I think they're a little shorter. And because you can, like this is what I do. He's not gonna do this, but you can't rest off of like an F smash on platform.
Okay.
But it's way easier to do on this stage than Dreamland.
Okay. You know what else is you can't ride the wall.
That's pretty big.
True.
You get Battlefield.
Recoveries are harder. That's a good point. I also think
for him, like as a person, for some reason, he's just always really liked this stage.
yes.
He's one of those.
I also think like Zane's been killing off pivot tipper, so it's like has the extra survivability mattered? He just got 1 extra fair in or 1 extra nair in before going for pivot tipper.
Sure.
And he
Yeah.
knows the percent. It's
Yeah.
not like he's like 1% under and you miraculously live.
Zain is a player that knows percents and things like DI. HBox, jury's out.
Not landing at all. We're having a platform limit.
New rule!
To me, Hungrybox neutral is like freeze of transformations. He just like unlocks new versions. He's like side platform, top platform, ledge. You know,
and his voice is all different.
Right?
One day we'll see below the stage. That'll be something to hold.
That's the gold one.
Yeah, that's the gold one.
Ooh, goes for a shield grab. Is getting it.
No! Oh my god!
Nice hold. Nice hold.
Why did it?
Oh!
Okay. So that's what I was expecting to happen this whole game. He should kill. Yeah.
Love it.
So that this whole game that's the mix-up that evolved. Marth figured out how to grab Puff. Puff figured out you can spot dodge and rest that.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
every
it's a
player
YOLO.
looks up, and Hungrybox looks down because he's relying on himself.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. I said Puff's figured out. It's just one.
Nice grab.
There you go. What else we get? What else? What else, honey?
Oh my god! He actually wasn't in any trouble, but just the way this
You don't like to see that.
You don't.
You don't like that. You're supposed to stay on the stage.
Because he didn't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
This stock's looking great for Zain. But it is, you're right, Ludwig, to be scared because the goat explodes.
Listen, okay, let me tell you this. If he gets the last stock,
If we get the last stock, can we
We
hold
know
hands?
what happens if it's
We
last
got
stock.
If it gets last stock, can we hold hands, son?
Yes, we can hold hands, but you're not going to like what happens.
Stop.
It's the last stock versus
Don't
the
say
goat.
that.
What do you want from me? I'm telling you the
He's
truth.
not the GOAT. He's top 3. Phil said it.
Sorry, you can't get the up tilt at that range.
Yep. But this is great. Zane's in a great position, and he gets that one.
That's because he always shield the eyes to shield drop, usually towards stage. And so up tilt is one of the few moves that perfectly beats that out.
If you're facing that way, it comes that way. Oh
that
my
was
god.
kind of a risky dash attack, I feel like.
Oh my god.
What else?
He's
What else?
cooking.
Insane noises that you just made.
He's coming alive. Ludwig's coming alive.
Oh my god.
finally.
I like not biting there. I like not biting
You
there.
should have done so much more.
Hey, be happy.
smash?
Count what you have now.
Whoa,
Someone
he's not
say.
out.
Yep.
And he gets the tipper.
You rip it again. The guy who made the tournament is screaming in your ear that he wants you to lose. Imagine being Juan right now. Okay.
Okay, this
Zain knew
is
he
so
couldn't go
winnable for Juan. This is so winnable.
It is.
No, if it gets the last stock, Zain needs to win now.
Yeah, 100%. If it gets the last stock, I actually favor him even if he's at 3,000%.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. We saw what happened in the FOD game, and we saw what happened in the last 16,000 years of this game existing.
He's also low enough percent he could rest still.
Yeah, I think for Zain, you need to get to a percent where you can. So now he can't rest anymore. And I think that's huge.
Yeah, that's right. He couldn't.
But not this stock.
Definitely not.
Big down tilt. I think Zane's got it.
So he wants like some
Zane's
sort of
real smart right now.
Well, no, because like F smash is still lethal for edge guards.
But not
setups.
for a while. Not for a while.
Yeah,
Not
true.
21. And Zane's tagging on the damage.
You have to tap it in. This is a tap it in situation.
Tap it in.
situation.
Boom!
Oh my god.
Let's go! Moist mogul Zain.
Joe just gave me a fucking look. Joe just gave me a look.
Phil doesn't like that. Phil doesn't like that H-Box got hit by that again.
And
So fucking pissed.
guys, real quick, big shout out to Hungrybox locking up 4th place. Fantastic performance.